島、でけえ塔がいっぱい立ってる。空に伸びてるあの光はなんだ？よし、面白そうだ。行ってみよう。
ちょっと待ってルフィ。変な形の積乱雲がすごい速度で増えてる。
こいつはノックアップストリームだ。
なんだありゃ。おい、落ちるぞ。任せろ。フードバスター。立て
直すわよ。
危ない。ジョンボーさん。なんだよこれ。
させるかよ。
そこに。雲を抜けたぞ。
見ろよ、あの島。でけえ塔がいっぱい立ってる。空に伸びてるあの光はなんだ？よし、面白そうだ。行ってみよう。
ちょっと待ってルフィ。変な形の積乱雲がすごい速度。
Alright, hey guys, welcome back to our One Piece adventure. Sorry about the slight delay there. As most of my viewers are aware, we are all about getting a cup of teas and stuff ready before we take on anything. So yeah, just an FYI to everyone, if you've never played this before, I very highly recommend getting it. It could very well be the best One Piece game that they've ever made. I think I was a little further ahead than I am now. I did backtrack to go save. I was super tired when I jumped off. Mainly for the fact that it was like 1 a.m. I think it was like 2 a.m. or something. It was, yeah, it was pretty pretty late for me. But I stayed on just because we were on a roll on fire. So yeah, as I said though, I think I will end up backtracking when we can be in here because there are 30 Yaya cubes to get in general. And I do believe that we missed some in Alabasta and also in the desert before Alabasta.
私の番ね。今行こう。ちょっと痛いよ。これ式で私たちの勢いを止める。
But yeah, so we've done that. We've done that. I think we got the chest from over here. Yep. Alright, so now we're going down, down, down. I thought there was a save down here, but I must have been wrong about that. Yeah, there is like a little shop dude there, but we do need the million for it, so we're gonna have to hold off just for now. We do end up, I think we do end up heading back up. Now we have been down there. That's where little mover's chilling. You can just see him there in the top left of the screen. Okay, now we're up to over here. Yes, Moxie, I too myself love some One Piece. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you enjoy it. I've seen you a couple times on here now, I'm pretty sure. Alright, so we're gonna solve like a couple little puzzles and stuff. They're not hard, which is really good. So compared to Final Fantasy's Cloister of Trials and stuff, this is a breeze. So pretty much you just got to hit all these. There is 4 of them to hit. But yeah, as I said, any One Piece fans or any turn-based fans, this is a game that I would recommend 9 times out of 10. It's pretty much if you've seen most of Alright, so what we're gonna do is I need to get Zoro out of there, so I'll throw Sanji up into the land of bats. And then what I'll do is I'll hit one of that. I'll hit that with Robin. Get some damage in. Sanji might be in a little bit of trouble here. So I'll send Chopper over. There we go. Perfect. And that was nice. See how much damage Leafy does there. Awesome. As I said, I'm all about the bonus XP and stuff like that, so Yeah, Luffy picking up a win there is great news for us. We get 10,000 bonus XP for that. Robin's a little bit behind because she did leave the crew momentarily. Alright, there's another Yaya cubes. Now we need to switch into Zoro here. So each Straw Hat has like certain things that they can do and stuff like that. We're going to jump on the Jackal, which will activate the next little part. So you got a Crocodile and I think it's a Scarab on the far left.
お前誰かに似てねえか？あ？誰かって誰だよ。
Then eventually it gets easier to get to where you need to here. So we can shoot across from here. Oh, just bear with me so I update this. I do like getting the money. Money is good. So there's a cube down there. I think I need to go down a floor first to get to that one. I know I've got to go up here to get one. Alright, so that's the 4 activations there. So that's our next one is the... up over there. This is what I mean by it's so easy to miss them. So that's our Usopp one. So what does it say? From the previous fragment, turn around and go across the main bridge. Go downstairs to the right. There we go. Alright. You'd think they maintain this better, wouldn't you? Alright, so we go across here. This is the main bridge. Then when we get to the end here, we need to go down to the right.
どうやら合ってたみてえだな。
威勢が良さそうね。
Luffy's fine here, like not a problem. We can just do a Gatling. And that should take everything out. My dog has just come to say hello, and she does. Funny dog. Alright, let's switch Sanji out. We'll get Zoro in, just because Zoro will do a lot more damage. And then Robin should be able to finish the job. Let's go.
まったくひどいわ。
クソじじいの蹴りに
もっと強く。
成長を実感できるほど強く。
She will reach a point where she levels up and will be on par with like Usopp. So that we need that'll come in handy, those bonus attacks there. So we're gonna get to here. Now I'm not gonna click that. I am actually going to go down to the right over this way.
威勢が良さそうね。ゾロ、
心配いら
Okay. So I can't swap there, but I can do this.
次はドイツだ。ゴムゴムのガトリング。
It's all about getting the right switches in this.
邪魔するなら
So obviously Zoro was weak to everything there.
今がチャンスだ。
そっちか邪魔ね
おっとっと。おっとっと。おっとっと。おっとっと。おっとっと。おっとっと。おっとっと。
Oh, there it is. I'm like looking, going, where is it?
おっとっと。
Alright, so that's Chopper's one, and then the next is. Alright, so the next one isn't for a while until we back onto Wolford, I think it's called, which is the Dusty Ruins. So, time to check in with everyone. Zoro's got 2 ready to go. Chopper's good to go now. Robin's got her final one, so Robin's gonna do some good damage. Luffy's got an extra 2. Yami's extra 1. Usopp, we've held back on our boy Usopp a bit for some reason. Sanji's got 3 in the pocket ready to go. As I said, I'm gonna try to do it in a bit of order. As I said, if I've missed any Yaya cubes, I'm gonna have to find them off screen. It's just, they can be pretty much anywhere, and can take hours to find. I wish there was a way to skip over that and have them at the bottom and that sort of stuff. That's like bulk HP there. Oh, that puts Zoro's attack up, so that's a bonus there. That'll get Nami's defense up. Or probably should have been putting that on to Usopp, but I do need to get Usopp's attack up big time while we're in here somehow. Without using them. So Chopper's gonna lose HP if I do that. Robin will lose attack if I get rid of that one. So I'll get rid of that one. She does have a defense there too. So it might be worth if we've got that, yeah. Well, some choppers. Just as I said, just trying to level everyone up a bit, and get them ready for this battle essentially. Obviously, Robin's going to get more defense for that. But I'm gonna I can do things like that. I can throw like the 2 up there, which will get her more defense. That's like, look at that. These ones are huge here. It's all about the balance, I guess. See there how Sanji's got 2 of them. I can tweak that around. I can actually give him a guts. I can then put his attack up. So now Sanji's an absolute beast to mess with. He's got 2 attacks going on in there. And if I get rid of that one. Yeah, the Sanji's pretty set there at the moment. Alright, so we look at Zoro. The Sanji actually has more attack right now than Luffy. And that's okay. That's actually fine. We can live with that. It's because Luffy's got the fire. Alright, we'll save this here, and then I will click on that last one. So we're literally like nearly 12 hours in. So far we've got every fragment cube we can get. We've got a lot of Yaya cubes. So we should have 30 by the time we leave Alabasta. At the moment we've got 28. So we've only missed 2, and I think I know where they are. Excuse me. Alright, so now we head back. This is the best part. is that there is a bunch of enemies
妙な連中がわらわら現れやがったぞ。
バロックワークスの兵士の時だわ。私たちがここへ
to fight.
クロコダイル。
今の力を試すにはうってつけだな。やっと俺の出番か。
ゴムゴムのガトリン
The good news is as well is that Luffy doesn't actually have to fight.
よし交代だ
He doesn't have to fight Crocodile alone. So having Sanji in that battle is going to be awesome news for us.
私たちの勝ちね。
Woo!
バロックワークスのエージェン
So we need to beat
ト。私たちがここへ
like 20 enemies here to get the bonus in here. So apologies for that, but that is something we do need to do.
よし
The good thing is that we're nearly at 1 million, so we can almost go buy our last little item. I don't believe we got our defense one either, so
私の番ね。
as I said, we will have a little bit of backtracking and stuff to do. From memory, we should be able to actually jump back in
一応やるか
in here. Alright, Zoro's just cleared his path there.
玉の力を見せてやる
Chopper's probably not the best one for that, but if you look at Nami. Nami has the most HP out of everyone.
私がってことね
And that's because we have that massive HP ring on her.
覚悟しろよ
Luffy's got him evenly matched there, so that's fine.
いって聞かねえよ
Luffy's bleeding, that's fine too.
来るね。行くわよ。
What we'll do as well is by the time we get back up, we'll go through a party so our stats are to the max. And then we'll eat a chicken or something too at the start of the battle. And we'll be fine. So I need 24,000 at the moment.
準備いい？私が
Alright, so Zoro's actually fine. Look, he's not gonna have a problem there at all.
行くわよ。 私の出番かしら。任せて。これでどう？
Probably should have gone for Luffy's one, but at least we eliminated Zoro's area. Get that bonus XP.
天候の変化に喉乾いちゃった
少しは強くなれた。
私の怪物
Nearly there. So we need 11,000 more.
どんだけ敵がいるんだよ。
待ってろクロコダイル よし
I believe we got the 4 in here for the Yaya cubes. I'm not 100% certain. As I said, I'm
だと思って舐めてる
Just trying to level everyone up as much as possible. While we can. Plan is pretty much do all the objectives and stuff. Because then you just fly up in levels and that. So when you have the boss battles like Crocodile here, you should be fine. So we don't have to worry about Nami too much, he has a lot of health. And her defense isn't too bad. Robin's a little bit of a worry, but she should actually be fine. Alright, well, let's do our swapsies there and get Robin here. Alright, now you get Luffy out of there because Luffy will not fight someone with a sword. I mean, he can, it's just, it's not going to be worth it for us right now. We got the knock there, so down to 1. And it's all just 1v1 battles now. It's always a bonus when we get the knocks. You kind of got to strategize like where you're going to throw your squadrons and stuff like that, so yeah. At the moment we're just doing the basic attacks and stuff, so we've got enough TP for this battle with Crocodile. How's our objective looking in here? So this is what I mean, there's a lot of objectives, so we still need to win 7 more fights in here. Oh my god. So they're going to try to run away here. So this one here, that blue guy wants to try to escape, so... Hey, Papa Bear! How are you, brother? Oh, send some chill vibes. We love you. I love you for that. Like, we really do. We absolutely love you for that. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. You'll have to check this game out when you catch up to your One Piece in.
まだやるなら相手になるぞ。
I love my regular stream, my regular viewers. Just an FYI to everyone. They give up such positive, great vibes. Uh,
今の力を試すにはうってつけだね。
just for now, we can switch. We can switch in a minute.
私の番ね。
So I would rather have like that because Luffy can take this. Nice.
面白くなってきたわね。
They don't do much damage to Luffy, which is nice. Now Luffy is bleeding. Boom. So I'll flick Zoro over and Robin can come over as well. So that way I don't have to use Luffy and he takes more damage that he doesn't need. Alright. So I think we're still gotta beat how many more enemies do we have to beat in here, guys? 5. We're gonna beat 5 more enemies in here. So I think I missed the Yaya cube in the desert, which they should be in the rebel base, I believe. Now this is a tactic that works out very well for us. Just making sure there's no more around here. Aha, there is a chest here. We get Pal's hat. I don't know what Pal's hat does, but we'll take that. Pal's hat is plus 700 HP, guys. So it's a little bit better than that for Usopp. And it's a lot better than that. Robin's fine for now. Oop, that's a hiccup. A little side effect from me medications is I get hiccups every now and then. Alright, so the as I said, the best thing you do is you always have a party because it heals you up, your stats all go up and that sort of stuff. And we are now ready for a fight. So there's no point in us doing them. I actually think I need to do one for... I think I gotta do one for an achievement for crafting everything. Those trick balls are really going to come in handy here. So we're definitely going to be using them against Crocodile to take away his attack. He does a lot of attack damage. Oh, we got an unlucky herb. Nice. Alright. As I said earlier in previous streams, you got to make sure you check every nook and cranny for the 99 Yaya cubes. They are a pain. We're gonna head down, as I said once again. We got 5 battles we've got to do. Alright, so we're gonna take him out in one turn apparently. So we'll switch tactics and stuff around here, get Nami on this. Alright, so A's the one we've got to take out, so Robin's going to do bulk damage to it. And Luffy should finish it there. Perfect. Easy dubs. So every time that comes up, I always recommend doing it as best you can. Because look at that, we get 10,000 XP and it's going to level everyone up again. So we're nearly, funnily enough, we're actually nearly at the level that we were at the start of the game when you first get to the island that Wolford or whatever it is. It's actually hilarious. Alright, so Nami needs help, like, now. I should be able to switch her with Zoro. That's all we love Zoro. Zoro just absolutely powers through. Later on it makes it good because we can start editing our accessories and stuff like that, so we end up becoming really, really good. So as I said, Crocodile is going to be one massive fight. It is coming up very shortly. As I said, I just want to quickly do this objective as fast as I can. I want to get this objective done. Wow, I can actually go buy that. No, there should be 2 fights there that we can do. I want to head down here again because we can buy, I believe it's defense or guts or something we can buy. don't know why it does that sometimes. It doesn't let you select the thing. I only have this problem when playing on the PC. I don't have this problem usually. How you going, YXS Blake? How you going, man? It's a good little part to be in. That's for sure. It's a massive game. It takes so long to do. So yes, I will buy that for $1 million. It's a bit dear, but we get our guts up big time here. So we'll take that as a win. Where is it? Where is our guts gone that we just got? Oh, it's gonna be up the top, isn't it? Because of the... Yep. The Yosi. What I can do is I can actually... We're gonna lose... That's a lot of attack we're gonna lose. So if we lose the defense, I can then put a better attack up in the top left. Yeah, we got that. There we go. So where's Rob? I was gonna say, I think Robin's got our worst gear on at the moment, unfortunately for her. Alright. So we got what we need for this now. I think we got, what, two or three battles left in here? Three battles left in here to do. So that'll be one there, and then I believe there's two up the top. And then we can take on the big bad Crocodile. Boom. So we're starting to do a fair bit of damage now with everyone, which is nice. Boom! Huge damage done there by Robin. And Luffy finishes the job. This will be minimal damage here to us. Yep, 15, nothing to worry about. Alright, two more battles, then we've done that objective, and then we can go versus Big Bad Croc Daddy. As I said, very, very highly recommend doing it. And then you can always just sell all your items and stuff that you don't need later. But that TP doesn't really matter. We'll get that back very shortly.
俺の方はいつでもいいぞ。
強烈なのをお見舞いしてあげる。
今行こう。これでどう？
Boom. So Robin probably definitely needs to get her attack up a fair bit. Ideally, we want her to do about 1,000 damage, so we can have a play. We'll have a play around that later.
かかってこい。
Then we will have to track down our Yaya cubes. As I said, the two we've missed, we will have to track them down. Right now, though, we need to get Nami out of there. And apparently switch Luffy out of there too. Now, from memory, Crocodile is a gun for some reason.
やるか。
Switch to Zoro because he does more damage. And Nami can finish him off. And just like that, we now have our objective complete. And we get our necklaces of 100 plus 154 attack. I don't think they're going to do anything. I think we're pretty set, especially having the freezes and the burns and all that. Luffy having the guts right now is going to be very helpful up against him. I don't want to use any of that. Alright, so Luffy's got a plus attack. And another plus attack. Oh boy. Alright, let's go. Let's go rock this battle, guys. It's time. It is Crocodile time. So we'll give it a save. Should he'll ever run back up. And we have big bad Crocodile coming in now. Looks like we're going to have one more battle to do. This will be a breeze. Kind of forgot these guys were standing here just waiting to die.
俺の出番か。
Alright, Luffy. Doing bulk damage. Alright, so he's going for a big attack here, which then it's not going to matter. Bro will not survive. There we go. So once again, we should get about another 10,000 XP for that. So we're all leveling up pretty snazzy here. As I said, I have missed 2 Yaya cubes at the moment. I do believe I know where they are. Alright, so I'm not sure what my setup's going to be for this. Usually we will just rock with the squadron order for the time being. I do believe Sanji and Chopper will come in handy in this fight. Naturally, Luffy. If we can solo Luffy against Crocodile, that'd be nice. But if you join it now, this is a good time to join because this is our first big boss battle, one of our main boss battles.
こんなところに何
お前をぶっ飛ばしに来た。
てめえのような口先このグラン
Here we go.
お前から
So,
もうここが本当にあ
それが戦う
ビビはほっといたら死ぬ。
わからねえや
死なせたくね。あいつが諦めねえ限り
たとえ
死んだ時はそりゃそれだ。いけるか。
first thing is first. So he is a speed. So I'm getting Zoro out of there for Sanji. What I'm going to do as well is we're going to lower his attack. We gotta do as much damage to this thing as we much damage to him as we possibly can. So this is where Robin comes in handy for this. I will have to get, yeah. So now I've got to get Usopp out of here for Zoro. What I'll do as well now is we're gonna eat some chicken. Always eat some chicken, guys. Increases defense, attack, everything. And just like that, Sanji is doing heaps of damage. They're doing next to nothing against Zoro. I think 3 to 11 target is going to be the most we can do there. I don't even have to worry here. That's going to do about 3,900. Boom. That is a huge hit on Crocodile. Bulk damage done to us just there. If we can take that out, that's fine. I believe he gets a power up now too. So there we go. So I'm pretty sure he comes back now and we verse him again and he's even stronger. So we get 40,000 XP for that. So we should all, I was gonna say, we should all level up there and pretty much get back to where we were in terms of this battle. Yeah, so he's geared up again. He's getting ready for. He's even stronger now. Lippy's like, this don't change anything. So we're now gonna verse him again. He's even stronger. So Sanji's bleeding, Luffy's bleeding. This is where Chopper comes in handy. I'd rather get Luffy back up, ready to go,
強えな。
because Luffy is going to do more damage than Sanji. If we can hit Crocodile, that is. There we go. So we're only doing about 800 damage, so we're miles behind. So Luffy can't actually hit him right now, which is really annoying me. I don't get why he can't. We did put his guards and stuff up. Chopper at a distance is gonna come in handy. Here we go. At least Sanji can do damage to him. I was gonna say, someone's in trouble there, taking a lot of damage. I believe it was Luffy. Take down his guts.
これで大丈夫なはずだ。ありがとう。俺が
Alright, let's see. Can Sanji get this going? There we go. Boom, there we go. Beat Crocodile with Luffy is the objective. And beat Crocodile with Luffy is what we will do. I'm just gonna make sure we keep him healed up. Oh, we're just taking out his defense now, so we should hopefully do a bit more damage. Hopefully. Boom! There we go. So we absolutely smoked that. So we get his coat. We get 30,000 XP for that. So we're flying through this so far. There's a great question. Who do we think Luffy is? And we learn a new attack here. Who knew Rubber could beat Sand, right? I love that in the anime and then in the manga it took him 3 times to beat him, and we do it first go. Twice.
叫びが彼らに届く。人々 と必死に抗う王女の声。
今降っている雨は昔のようにまた降ります。悪夢は全て終わりましたか。
武器を捨てる両軍の兵士。麦わらの一味に救出された国王コブラの姿を現し、民衆に終戦を宣言する。こうしてアラバスタの内戦は終結した。王女と共に命を懸けた海賊たちの戦いは誰も知らない。
The fun part is that we're gonna have to head back to Alabasta anyway and find this these two missing Yayo cubes. I do believe one or two of them are in the desert before Alabasta. There might be one or two. There might be one here in Alabasta as well. As I said, right now we have 28 out of the 30 that we need.
私も一緒に行くわ。よし、じゃあみんな探すか。
So there's Usopp and Chopper straight ahead.
お、ウソップとチョッパーだ。
I'm pretty sure I've broken most of these. I'm just double checking that we got all of them.
迎えに来たのか。
I know we've got all our fragment cubes. I know that much. But as I said, if we find one more in here,
この町、直すの大変そうね。まあな。けど大丈夫だ。
I strongly believe I know where the next one
とってもみんなで
is.
直してるじゃねえか。それもそうね。
I said you gotta check everywhere for them. Like seriously, you really do. You can't afford to miss them. As I said, you get some of the best rewards from them. Did we go up here last time?
方がいいんじゃない？
Yes, we did. You know what I mean? Like, you miss one or two, it's like, the backtracking is like, where did you miss it? Sort of thing. There's Sanji.
もう時間かルフィ。マドモアゼルとの別れ。
Don't get me wrong, they might both be over in,
任せろ。
they might both be over at,
よし。
the desert near us, but I'm not 100% certain that they are. It's like, yeah, did I run down here last time? Well, there's anything down there anyway, but still. Oh, there's Nami. We did. I know we did go down here. I'm fairly certain we went down there.
迎えに来てくれたの？あり
Alright, there's Nami. So who are we missing now? Zoro. That's alright. We know where Zoro is. We did go over there because there's an empty chest. Hey Dev, how are you, brother? Nah, not at the moment. We might come back to it. We might do Final Fantasy X2, just to spice things up, man. Probably won't do a deathless run on that though. I'm pretty sure I would die multiple times because I have not played Final Fantasy X for years and years and years. Since the PS2, I haven't played Final Fantasy X2. That, and I kind of need to fix the whole green screen rubbish.
私のお金。私の出番ね。
150 grand, where was that earlier, guys? Nah, Neve, wasn't it? Devin was the other guy. I thought it was Nev. Or am I mistaken? Apologies if I've been getting your name wrong. I'm trying to keep up with all of yous. I thought it started with N. Do a funny Pokemon run with a twist. I can go back to doing me Pokemon runs and stuff like that too. As I said, I just felt like playing a bit of One Piece Odyssey. Just a great turn-based game to get on board with.
変わったわね。街の雰囲気。最初に来た時。
そうだな。
Oh, well, we've just done a lap of everywhere. We've broken everything, so there's definitely nothing here. Unless it's around over this way somewhere. Ah, Zan, there we go. Sorry, I did read it wrong then. I apologize, Zan.
私のお金。私の出番ね。
Zan. Alright. Sorry, Zan. I'm sorry. I apologize. I thought it was Zev. I read it wrong. I'm so sorry.
総裁殿、見に行く？
あ、そうだな。
And so we're just checking every nook and cranny here. They're finding ingredients, which is nice.
よし。
I Yes, junk. Junk will come in handy later. It's Robin! We found Robin. I knew she was here.
そろそろ宮殿に戻るか。
ロビンが来れないのが残念だな。
そうだな、チョッパー。ロビンちゃんには今度、俺がとっておきのアラバスタ料理を振る舞うぜ。
That'd actually be not too bad. I think I could get around that. The way I'd have to do it is, I'd have to do it as like a randomizer. Yeah, Kingdra. I think I'd be pretty much set with a Houndour, Kingdra, and a Tyranitar. I don't think I would lose much. Especially since you can teach Kingdra Dragon Pulse and Ice Beam, and yeah, I do like the idea. Actually, I really do. What I might do is I might actually, on that note, because as I said, it'd be a bit tricky, but I could do it as a randomizer with only using Gen 2 Pokemon. Oh, I'll just use an emulator, bro. Yeah, I'll do it easier. I'll use an emulator. And then I can stream it on here, not a problem. I do like the idea though, that's great. Have like a Sneasel and stuff as well. Yeah, no, great idea. I probably will actually look into doing that. I'm gonna do Final Fantasy 12 though, apparently. So I think that's gonna be after this, maybe. Either that or Expedition 33, which I have no idea what I'm doing. At least on this I know what I'm doing. And the rule is you have your team already, but you can't add them to the team. You start with... Alright, so start with 3, you reckon? Alright. Okay. I do like as I said to you, I do like that idea, man. I really do. It'll make it interesting. Starter and 2 Gen 2 Pokemon of your choice. Yeah, I do. As I said, I do like the idea. In every second badge, I can add a party member. I'd have to plan that so good. So obviously the first 2 gyms being Flying and Bug, I'd have to start with Larvitar. Yeah, no. I love the idea. So, and then what's the third gym? Third gym's a Ghost type, so I'd have to counter with the Dark. The 4th gym is oh no, sorry, the 3rd gym's normal. Is a normal type, so yeah, I'd want like a Ghost or a Fighting type, really. And then, oh, I like it. I do. I actually love this idea, bro. I love this idea. If we're going just Gen 2 Pokemon, I think I'd have a pretty good lineup already. I'm keen to see what your team would look like.
行くか、ルフィ。
よし
I am keen to see how this team is going to look. I do love it.
今回メリー号は菜の花にあるはずよ。
よし菜の花よし菜の花
どうしたルフィ？
弁当忘れた。
後で作ってやる。まずは菜の花に急ぐぞ。
I love that. That's nice, man. That is nice. That is a nice team. It definitely would be for starting in Gen 2. Right, what would I go with? We're going based on Gen 2 only, I think. Obviously, I'd definitely go Kingdra. I'd go Tyranitar. Houndour, you just have to. Houndour alone gets you through 2 gyms. Kingdra would be elite. Really help with the Dragon Gym too. Who else would we go? I'd go a Heracross just to put Whitney in her place, and I love a good Heracross. What else? I'd go a Skarmory because it's flying and steel, and good luck to anyone there. And then to I honestly don't know what the last Pokemon would be at that point. You could probably go something like an Espeon, something like that. Ampharos, actually. Ampharos have an electric type in there.
いやーそれにしても今回のアラバスタの旅もめちゃくちゃ大変だったな。
I know we got them all in Nalhana.
倒したし、これであの大きなキューブは吸収できるようになったんだよな。あなたたちとビビの別れを見届けてからになるわ。
I love that the city's asleep and there's guys sleeping on the sand. Just carking it.
ビビ、来るかな。ええ。きっとあの時と同じ。
そうだな。思い出でもビビはビビに違いないからな。
Yeah. You'd have to. So you'd have to have like a horsey and that sort of stuff. I think. And I can start with any 3. Alright, I'll do one better. I know how I would do it, and I know what my 3 starters would be. I've got you covered here. I already know what I'd start with and everything, right? Are you ready for this? My starter would be Suicune. My first capture would be Entei, and then my third one would be Raikou. I'll kickstart with a Lugia, actually. Yeah. I love, as I said, man, I love the idea. I really do. I love the idea. Nah. I was only kidding, man. No legendaries. No legendaries. No, I know. 100%. I agree. I was only having some fun, man. Wouldn't do it. Wouldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Shouldn't do it. Yeah. No, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. As I said, man, you should check out my Pokemon Nuzlocke that I'll be doing for Fire Ash. If you're into all that sort of stuff, there's like think I've done like a lot. I'm at the Gen 5 and I'm just I've had a pause on it just because it's Gen 5. Yeah, they did make the problem with Gen 2 as well is yeah, they left a lot of good Pokemon out. I definitely agree. I do, as I said, I love the idea, man. I love the idea. Putting Yanma in the team. But we're on the sunny. The weird thing is, we can't go up the stairs. It kind of annoys me. That we can't go up the stairs. Yes, well, it's not always fun, we know. Right, so we're gonna go back for now, but we can go back in a second. Yeah. Yeah, most people do always have the same team. Right, so we're about to get a big power boost here. Sort of. So Luffy gets gear 2 and stuff like that. Everyone's unlocked like everything. Robin gets Fuse, which is perfect. Luffy gets an extra slot down the side, as does Nami and Usopp, which that's going to come in handy. So far we're going well. As I said, we do have to go back to Alabasta and find that those 2 Yaya cubes. Yeah. So there we go. Chapter 2 is cleared after, what, 12 hours? After 12 hours we cleared it. We missed 1 Yaya cube. Limb's knackered.
もう戻ってきたのか。まだ半日も経ってないじゃねえか。
半日だと。
メモリアと現実の
さて、俺からでかいキューブを持っているはずの今日準備ができたらしい。
Yeah.
何かの装置。
危ねえ装置。
この島に昔からある。
動かせない。
さあ、俺そうか。
リムさんはどちらに？
私ならここに。かわいい。これは昔っく合成機。名前はムク。
それで？
説明するわ。
すげえ技術だな。どういう原理なんだ？
さあ、これは昔っく合成機。名前はムク。それで、島に昔からある。動かせない。これは昔っく合成機。名前はムク。それで、島に昔からある。動かせない。これは昔っく合成機。名前はムク。それで、島に昔からある。動かせない。これは昔っく合成機。名前はムク。それで、島に昔からある。動かせない。これは昔っく合成機。名前はムク。それで、島に昔からある。動かせない。これは昔っく合成機。名前はムク。それで、島に昔からある。動かせない。これは昔っく合成機。名前はムク。それで、島に昔からある。動かせない。これは昔っく合成機。名前はムク。それで、島に昔からある。動かせない。これは昔っく合成機。名前はムク。それで、島に昔からある。動かせない。これは昔っく合成機。名前はムク。それで、島に昔からある。動かせない。これは昔っく合成機。名前はムク。それで、島に昔からある。動かせない。これは昔っく合成機。名前はムク。そ
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
合成の理屈は
それに今は動かすこと
アディオのやつもそうい
使える人がいな無口はくん
As I said though, bro, I've got plenty of Pokemon content on here. Feel free to have a browse and stuff. They're all Nuzlockes and that sort of stuff. I love this. It's like, what? So now we can fuse items and make them all stronger, and triumphant means... So if you go back to that, double the stats and they carry over and all that sort of stuff. Alright. So yes, we're going to change our outfits back to... Just because we're not on the island anymore. We'll have a party! We'll upgrade our gear and stuff in a minute. He is a tall man. He is a very tall boy.
アディオは橋の前にいるみたいね。みんな準備はいい？
No, we're not ready.
また巨像と戦わなきゃいけねえのかと思うと気が重いぜ。
Right. Now, from memory, nothing's actually leveled up in terms of it because we haven't beaten the Colossus yet. But they do let a bunch of new stats, and look at this. Like, we get party table course kick where we can take on 3 of them. We get the long range ones, and that now we get like a healing area, a caring area, that sort of stuff. So a lot better stats and stuff there now in terms of moves and that. Gear 2 Luffy. There's Lim. Will she let us get back to Alabasta just yet? I think he is. Alright, so she won't take us back yet. Alright, so now it is double save time. Because we're on chapter 3, and then we're going to go over the 4th one for when we get up to chapter 4. Zoro pretty much is close to it. Bro is a monster in this. Like, seriously, he really is. Alright, let's get Luffy going up here again. Right. Just trying to get everyone set and that sort of stuff. Give Nami more HP. That'd be ridiculous. What I'll do is we'll tweak it. Put Usopp's up, and then Nami can have the attack, so she does more damage. Getting Nami's attack up is pretty crucial. There we go. All right.
あれが砂人の意向か。なんだ思ったより近いじゃない。だろ？だから。
As I said, I think we've still got to go back to Alabasta, and we've got to find our last 2 Yaya cubes. We've only got 2 areas to really check for them. Or 1. I'm fairly certain they're both there. I think they're both in that one area. I hope they're both in that one area, I should say. Now, if I go that way, there is... Aha! There's our cube. I'm going to go this side for it. There we go. That's our Luffy cube. So Zoro's is on like the next part over. Our problem is that we can't actually get over there. We've got to go back to Alabasta. Woohoo. Just making sure we get all the items and everything in here, so we don't have to worry about that when we come back. Get that money. And then the hunt for our last Cuba begins.
着いたぜ。さあ、ここの結界は。
またかよ。三流砂漠の流星。規模脅威の度合いとしては五分かしら。そうだ。いい考えがある。なんだルフィ。
So the fun part is now we pretty much get to go back to Alabasta and do this whole thing again. That's what I'm saying. There is a lot of backtracking. A lot. Alright, the good news is now there's actually our little side quests and stuff over here. So these little side quests here are absolutely worth every second. I don't really need a grind in this, bro. Like, in all honesty, I really don't. I just do the side objectives and the side quests and stuff, and that's pretty much about it. The first time I ever did this, I flew through it, and yeah, I got annihilated. So yeah, don't really need to grind right now. I'm if we go to the map, there's one down there and there's one up there. So that one up there is the one we need for the Yaya cubes. This one down here is completely is a different story. No, throwing a party so we can customize, which means when we go back to the thingy, we can customize something else. I won't do the jewelries yet. They're not. I hold off on those, but just because we get better stats and stuff later. I'm not really getting many bonus stuff on anything here. But that's, yeah, whatever. Not getting any triumphants either right now. She's not winning me many points here. I try not to do the double up stuff. Can't even get a triumphant or anything right now. Now, Nami doesn't actually need HP. I will give her defense. No, 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 we already have defense. Guts. Zoro can have guts on that. This is going to be the most unluckiest thing ever right now. There we go. We finally get a succession. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Triumphant. There we go. Look at that. Out of smoke, lad. Let's go. This is better. Literally just wasting everything on all of this right now. We have a fair few attack ones, so let's keep rocking with that. Make Zoro an absolute beast. Defense. Can go with HP. Triumphant. Look at that. Perfect. Defense. Yeah, we'll go attack on that. That's only got 130 defense, so let's go a HP on that. Just pretty much upgrading everything we can right now. Even if it's not going to get us much. Perfect. Right. That's an attack. So as we said, you probably need defense more than anything. Our little Robin. Chopper. So some big upgrades just there. Now we got to go back through and make sure everyone's got something going on for them. As I said, we've got all this that we can throw on. I do not want to. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Chopper lost one as well. There's going to be another one in here. Surely there's going to be another one. There we go. Alright, not bad. So now we are going back to Alabasta. We're gonna have more stuff to do this time around. I'll skip the cutscenes. I'm just going to make sure before we go to Water 7 that we change properly. So funnily enough, now we are back. Now we are back in Alabasta. It's almost like we just left, guys. Once they finish talking, we can go into the map and see that we've got like a bunch of different quests and stuff to do in here now. So pretty much you got to replay through the whole thing that we just did. But definitely worth it for the items and all that sort of stuff that we can get from this. I think this one's Luffy, Zoro, and someone. Nah, you won't need it. There we go. Who's up again? Let's go in the opposite direction to Zoro. That's funny. I was gonna say, from memory, it's like this guy here. Alright, just gonna quickly get some food, guys, so bear with me for a moment, please. Getting hungry. Alright, thank you for your patience, guys.
手配書を見たこともある。こんなところで有名人に出会えるなんて光栄だよ。特別にこれって、ああ、サボ、そりゃいいな。
なあ、一つ聞きてんだが、
願い、
俺様は冒険で
願い、あんたのお墨。おっと、そろそろ。ああ、とりあえず俺。
キノコをゾロが肉がよかった。もらえただけよかっても見たことねえキノコだし。
そうか。
まあ多分大丈夫だ。おいおいお前、
もう食っちまったぞ。
何
そんなことできる。
ゾロ、おいしっかりしろゾロ。キノコ、いや多分これは毒キノコだ。どうすんだ。確か前にチョッパーが。
アラバスタには解毒剤に使え。もし俺がいない時に毒に当たった時は。
そうだ、海辺で繁殖してるこの辺りで。わかった。おい待てルフィ、お前本当か。
かんねえ。よーし。まつげ。俺苔を探してんだ。この近くに苔があるはず。仲間が大変なんだ。これがウソップの言ってた苔。ありがとな、まつ。よし、これでゾロが助かるはずだ。急いでウソップとゾロのところに戻らねえと。大丈夫か？ウソップ。
海賊狩りのゾロと海賊狩りが倒れてる。
ルフィ、早く戻ってきてくれ。
ウソップ。
ルフィ。
悪い。でも苔。
そうか。
仲間が一人増えたと。うわ
来るぞ。
おう。
行くぜ。
Alright. The double slingshot, so in case you can't tell, his slingshot's gotten bigger. Ooh, we missed the paralyze, that's a win. Bang. Mm.
ゾロ、これを飲め。もう大丈夫だからな。ゾロ。いや、のんきすぎるわ。
そうだった。
覚えてねえのかよ。ルフィは苔を探しに走っ。
そうか。
ゾロ、もう
迷惑かけたな。
よかった。
あ？
お前、よかったって。
それは。
Huh?
なんだ。
So this is where they split and you gotta go find the other one and all that sort of stuff for it all.
その通りよ。
やけに中途半端なタイミングで戻ってきちまったな。
And the hysteria.
すごいな。でも毒を持った
おかしな話だ。
絶対なんかあるよ。
ああ。
あんた、わ
あいつの事情に興味はねえが、力もまだ取り戻せてねえ。さっさと。
Alright, so that's the first part of that one done. We've still got our ways to go. Still got to find that Yaya cube. Alright, so that's the map. So if we head up to there, if we go to the pub, I'm pretty sure there's more bounties now too that we can pick up. As I said, there is a lot of back and forth and stuff when it comes to the quests and stuff in this. And Alabasta's Royal Museum. Well, we've got to go there anyway, so might as well. So I mean, like, there's a lot of back and forth in this. Hey, give us the rest of our money. Bloody mediator, man. Alright, so, this side quest over here, this is... This side quest is a bit annoying. Alright, so there's 2 photos for this thing actually. So, and that's what the annoying part is that you gotta run back to him twice. Means I gotta go to the cavern and oh. Ah. Right, we go up this way. Alright. So the frayed memories are actually really cool. I actually do enjoy these things. As I said, there is one later that's a little terrifying, but other than that, it is pretty cool. So we get a shock element for all this, which is perfect. So, alright, so first things first, switch Luffy and Usopp around. So Usopp's no longer going to be one-shotted. Luffy gets the one-shotted instead. Alright. Now this guy's a sword, we can switch and get some distance. Perfect. So Zoro does bulk damage. We do about half the damage to him. but nothing in return. And then Usopp from a distance smokes him.
見たかこれが黒か
あいつらが気に食わなかっただけだ。
まあこういうやつだ
この前は悪く
んなことはもう
よくはないだろ
それより
毒キノコを渡してきたのはお前まあさっきなんか理由があんのか
最初はその日兄貴は昔そいつらを
No.
じゃあ最初
兄貴はそいつそして
それはもうしょう
兄貴にはちゃんと
もちろん言っただからって、恥を承知でた
そう言われて
こいつの願いを
まあ
よし。そういや、おっさんの
兄貴は仲間を今は確か
よし
ゾロお前
Zoro, don't walk in front, you'll get lost. I love that I'll just rinse him, be like, he just. Oh, it's too funny.
いや
よーし。
Alright, so I think we head back to where we were. Yep.
待て待て
So we're pretty cruisy in this.
な何堂々と話しかけてんだ
こいつら何毒で倒れてるんじゃねえのかよ
Yeah, we're the Straw Hats.
俺は
We're pretty good at being the Straw Hats too, my brother.
こいつもまとめてやっちまえ
これは戦士だみっともない姿は見せねえ
Alright, so. The best spot for Usopp is actually going to be where Zoro is. And just like that, Zoro's now freed up.
狙いは外さねえ
Bulk damage done there. So what I need to do is I need to swap Zoro with Luffy. Then get Luffy to come in and hit him. No, it takes them both out. Perfect. And Zoro to finish him off. Let's go! They're pretty crazy at the moment, these guys.
おいおいこりゃ兄貴
ようやくお出ま
こいつがおっさん。
お前兄貴この間もそんなこと言ってたがこれまでのことは監視海賊以外の人うるせえそんな
こいつ
弟がこんなに必死になってんのに
話を聞そっかうわいいだろう叩きのめして
And again,
笑わせる
I should have had the other guy's name as Obi. And it could have been Anakin versus Obi-Wan.
よし
試してみる
Here we go, it's the Bond attack.
みんないけるよな。
So Luffy's in big trouble there. So first thing we're doing, get Luffy out of big trouble. But we can't have Zoro there either, actually, so let's switch to that. Alright, let's do this. So Luffy hits second gear here now. We can do bulk damage. Let's check out their bond attack. Oh. Massive damage done. Alright, I was gonna say Usopp's not gonna do a lot of damage to him. But Zoro should be able to finish him off here in one hit. Yep, perfect. So really, then I should have done it the other way around. I should have had Usopp do the bond attack. Right, there we go. Now we're back. So we got a shock element jewelry, which is very nice. I don't want. I'm not going to give it to Luffy yet. I feel like I could give it to Zoro. Could be the best option there. Or realistically, if I give it to Sanji. Sanji with lightning is probably going to be the best option because we get it with Robin already. Luffy's fire we already have. There's no point getting it to Nami because Nami gets with the electric attacks. So yeah. Alright, we'll leave that there. We'll go to our little side quest now. Which is over this way. So anyone in pink we kind of have to talk to as well for this one, I believe. Like a little pink marker on their head, we have to talk to them. As I did say, there is a fair bit of back and forth. There we go, the blue we talked to, sorry, not pink. Alright, so we need Chopper now. We already killed all these scorpions, so we don't need to demolish them any more than we already have. There is a Yay cube in there, but we've already got it. We've already got all these ones here. I know that for a fact. From memory, yeah, it's that blue thing over there. I think. I might be wrong. No, there you go. We're smack bang right on the money. Alright, so instead of running back, not sure if it's actually quicker, but I feel like it is because we don't have to run through 2 maps.
よし着いたぞ。よし。
And then we're going to go all the way back that way too. Just an FYI. So red's our actual quests. Blue's the side quests. And pink is the memorias. Which are like a side quest kind of thing, but we can get bond attacks and stuff which do more damage than regular attacks. Right, so now we're going to go find the other photo. Which, lucky for us, I don't actually know where that one is. I think I actually got to ask him for an update of it. It should be where the scorpions and that are, I believe. Yeah, the cabin in the desert. Yes, we know. Go to the ravine entrance. Yes, we know. Thank you, bird. Alright. So let's get Nami going on here. So, oh, look at that. The problem is that it's going to do 150 and it's going to really take it down. So we'll stick with our Thunderbolt tempo. This should probably kill most of them, if not all of them. Okay. I thought it was going to take out at least some of them or most of them, but it took them all out. Alright, so now we're going to get out of here, and then that's that one done. Tell you the truth, I don't even think the The thing we get from him is even worth it, to be honest.
いいもんがあるじゃねえか。
Alright. So the Great Sandy Desert, I don't think we missed one here. But there is a side quest on it. The Luca brothers. Now, I'm pretty sure these are the blue scorpion things, I believe. Yeah, those things just there. Now, I'll get back to you in a minute. It's funny that this is actually where we need to be. That's the crab. We will get to that in a minute. As for now, though, Nami. Yeah, so gotta switch Luffy up for Robin here. Nah, take that one out, that's nice. Easy dubs here. I'll sped the battle a bit here, just because Don't want to spend all the time in the world doing this. Alright, beaten 4 out of 10. Then the big blue one over here. Alright, we took one out, so that's a win there for us.
さてどうしまはっ
肩慣らしといくか。
まずいわね
やってやろうぜ。
すぐに黙ら
The trick here is to actually get Nami to take one out to get her TP back.
ここが正念場だ。
They do look really cool, these big blue things. I don't want to trigger the crab though, just yet. I will get to it, but just not yet.
ザンダーボルテンポ
俺の方はいつでもいいぞ。
私の出番かしら
そこどけ。
さて行くわよ行くわよ
私の番ね
来るなら迎え撃つだけよ
邪魔だ。
Alright. I swear, if the next two aren't in those locations I think they're going to be, this is going to be a problem. Right, this is where we need to be. So we can pick up the next two. Hopefully. They've got to be around here. As I said, we've missed 2 in this. 2 or 1? I think we missed 2 here. So there's a side quest here, and it pretty much it just takes you on like a wild goose chase where you end back up where you start and all this. But as I said, it's every little side quest is worth it because you get money, you get XP, you get all the jazz to go with it. The problem is you think you get everything, but you missed 1, and it's all hell breaks loose. These guys just being collapsed everywhere. Fairly certain. I hope they're both in here. I really do, because if they're not. Right, there's 1. I'm hoping there is 1 more in here, otherwise... Oh, we're gonna have to go find it. Look at that, 29, we need 1 more. As I said, I hope it's in here, because it'll make life easier, but... Let's be honest. Nothing makes life easy these days. Either that or... It's gonna be... in the Great Sandy Desert. It's the only other place I can think of, but I think it's in here. I hope it's in here. Please be in here. I'm being hopeful right now. Well, this is gonna be a problem. I can't find it. Well, we found one, which is just annoying because now I'm one off. I thought they were both going to be here. I don't think we got them both from here. There's a big crocodile alligator right there. Thing is, I don't need a verset. I already have. Already beaten it a few times. What I want is my last Yaya cube, which I have no idea where it is. There, go away. Alright. Still don't have enough to buy that. I think there's something you can hear to break, but I don't think there is. Still my head in now. Where is it? Right, well, we've checked all of here, which means the only other place we could be is Alabasta. Oh, I can't believe I missed one bloody yo-yo cube. Where the hell is it? It's gotta be here somewhere, right, guys? So Angie, I'm not fussed about your ingredients right now. I want my last yo-yo cube. Like the worst part right now is I don't know where this last one is. I do need money. Alright, well, we've been through all that part there. It's definitely not in there. It's definitely not there. Alright, this last cube's got to be somewhere. It has to be somewhere. It just has to be somewhere. Yeah, we robbed her. We won't mention that, but we are pirates, so... I mean, I'm fairly certain we went over here, but let's just double check. So we had them all up until literally just the desert before, so it's got to be here or it's got to be back in the desert before.
行くぞ。
That's what I mean by the hunt is just not going to be fun trying to find this yeah cube. I mean, I thought I already went through all of this, but that's what I mean. There's a cube missing somewhere, and I'm going to spend eternity trying to find it. Actually, we don't care about ingredients right now, mate. We want our yeah cube. Where? Oh, where is it? As I said, this might be where I literally just I'll do like all the quests and stuff, but if I can't find it, I will have no choice but to do it off this just to find it. So I don't think I want to waste all the time in the world doing either. Especially streaming. Now, I know we went up here. Where is our Yaya cube? This is nuts right now. I'm literally just running around Alabasta trying to find a bloody Yaya cube. It's just bizarre. I don't I don't know where I missed this thing. Oh, it's not up here. I've looked everywhere up there. The only other thing I can think of is that we missed one in the Royal Mausoleum. But I feel like we... I don't know. So what I'll do is, I'm going to do... I will do all the side quests and everything like that. And then I will come back to it. But look at that, we'll just pick up 2 more side quests just by doing that one.
ちょっと待て。
そうね。
大丈夫だよな。
そうね。
So now we've got to go all the way back to Nelhana. Like, come on. There's a journey and a half right there. Let's go get the bounty. We'll go do the bounty. The bounty's right there, so we might as well go get our bounty. Just so we can say you guys witnessed the battle again. Trying to make it as entertaining as possible, but like, I need to find that Yaya cube. As I said, I might literally spend half a day offline trying to find it, and then when I find it, I will live stream it, and you guys can all witness where I missed it. Jamie, these things are strong. You can tell by the first hit. Let's go, Zoro. Pretty cruisy win there. Oh, you're kidding me. How is that thing still alive? How much HP do you reckon we've got left? I reckon 1 or 2. Right. Missing 1 bloody cube, and I'm going to go insane if I cannot find it. I think we're gonna go this way and yeah, talk to this guard. And the other one should be in the top right here. Yeah, Sanji, go away.
あなたたちの相手は私よ。
一応やるか。
レディーが待ってるっていうの。待ってろ。俺の方はいつでもいいぞ。
交代だ。
Alright, Sanji's getting the finishing blow here. This was kind of Sanji's side quest, so he deserves it.
怪我はないかい。
やべえ。
クソ野郎が。
It's got a good story to it all, it really does. As I said, that there is a lot of back and forth. And as I said, I am going to do like all the side quests and stuff for you, for everyone, and then eventually when I find that yeah cube, I will show you all where it is because I cannot find it for the life of me.
ありがとう。
ナミスワン。
本当にありがとう。
I love her name, Crybaby Tea Merchant Leaf.
なんだ？
ウソップ。
マジかよ。
Right, once again, another side quest has opened up to the top left. I believe this is just a straight up dancing fight thing now, which is pretty cool. From the old granny lady. The only place I think I could have missed one was the Great Sandy Desert, but we might double check when we get back to there, but I'm fairly certain we got them all.
おいおい。
This lady's nuts. And of course her name has to be Sardan. Right, Sanji's right, Nami and Usopp are right. The only one we're going to have to switch is that to that. And then swap that to that. And swap Sanji out for Zoro. And now we are completely right. It's always good when we get the bleed because they take damage from it and their attack lowers. Usopp definitely needs more attack.
天候の変化にごち
私たちは進まなくちゃ。ちょっと痛いだろ。
さあやるわよ。
俺が
Because a bit better, but still.
準備 OK だ。そこをどけ。
Grisbo, yeah, man. Did you not know that? It's a turn base. It is sick as. Highly recommend getting on it if you're a One Piece fan or a turn-based fan with your gaming. Highly recommend.
何？
ちょっと待って。はって。
It honestly makes it so much better, in my opinion.
ああ、ありがとう。
Yeah, I think I've discovered that a fair bit. That most people haven't actually seen much gameplay of it, and it's been around for a couple of years. It's on every console. My recommendation, if you do get it, would be, if there's a way to still do it, would be get the deluxe edition. Nah, man, did not flop. It definitely didn't flop. I don't think people just really knew about it. It is amazing. The graphics are awesome. The whole game is just awesome. The DLC for it is insane as well. So my recommendation is, if you do want to play it, you do want to look at it, that sort of stuff, the DLC really makes it worth it. Gives bonus content at the end of the game, and it's, yeah, next level insane. So I need to go into here for the side quest. It's and I'm 90% sure it got ranked the #1 One Piece game that they've made. I'm like 90% sure it's up there. It is actually amazing. There's a lot of back and forth in it, but minus that, it is just amazing. Oda wrote out like the story for it and everything. Yeah, no, that's fair enough, ma'am. That's fair enough. But yeah, no, if you love your One Piece and you love your turn-based games, I definitely recommend playing this. The best version is probably on the Switch because you get more costumes and stuff like that. I think they did that just to help boost the sales for the Switch version, because the Switch version was a lot later than everything else. Nah, so this is an official one. It's good. As I said, Oda actually created the story and stuff for this. He had a fair bit to do with it, so yeah, I think that's why it's as good as it is. I think we're going to go over to the left down here. Oh, it's been a little while since we've done this, boys. It Yeah, that's why I highly recommend it, and that's why I always tell everyone don't knock until you actually try it, or actually like give it a Google, look at the reviews and stuff like that. But the DLC for it really amped it up. So the game itself isn't hard. When did I start? Back in like 2002, I think I started watching One Piece. Yeah, it's been a little while. Okay, no, that's fair enough, man. We don't mind recent fans and that. Ideally, I wouldn't play this unless you've seen up to which arc is it now? Hang on. Dressrosa arc. There's stuff in the Dressrosa arc. Well, where do we have to go? Oh, yep, up there. That's right, we have a battle coming up too. Nah, that's fair, man. Don't have to be the man to be a One Piece fan, but yeah, I definitely 100% recommend playing it. If you've watched up to Dressrosa, definitely get this game. If you're a turn-based fan or a One Piece fan, it's honestly, it's so good. Like as I said, we're like, I'm gonna say about 12, 13 hours in now, and we're still in chapter 3. Like, it is a long game. Yeah. Yeah, people do that. And that's, I try to avoid doing that sort of stuff. So that's why I'm saying, if you haven't seen or gone up to the Dressrosa arc, I wouldn't recommend playing it yet, but at the same time, I would also recommend playing it. It is just that damn good. Yeah, that was such a good movie. It was actually a pretty good movie though, One Piece Red. The movies, they do add a fair bit of content and stuff to it, I find. But not all of them are considered canon, which I find a little bizarre. Hey, that's okay. At the same time, that's fine. Like, oh, geez, that's real late. Yeah, you. Is that? Is that Wano? I feel like that's the Wano arc. But yeah, no. As I said to you, man, I definitely recommend getting it, and having a play of it. I think some of the older ones are. It's like Shiki, I don't think the Shiki one is, but at the same time, I kind of do. The Zoro and his cursed sword one, I believe that's canon. Is that? Oh, geez, now you really tested me here. I'm not fully up to date. I just restarted. Unfortunately, I watched the dubs. So I'm not fully up to date with it all. I do have Crunchyroll though, so I could have a quick look. Are they at Alabasta there, or is that Egghead? Yeah, some of them are, but 100%, you're smack bang on the money there, bro. Definitely right on the money there.
行くぞ俺についてこい
Let's go with an exploding star. No, I don't. I think I get to be judged for that in this community. Robin's in trouble here. We do. We definitely still have a long way to go. But nah.
これで元気になるぞ。
ありがとうチョッパー。
やってやろうじゃない。
Yeah. I feel like they'll be getting close to it, that's for sure. I am keen to see what happens with Garp. I am very keen to see what happens there.
ありがとう。あら。
なあ
うん。ねえ。そうね。あら。
Well, my favorite character actually died. It was Ace. So now I kind of have the toss up between I do really like Zoro and oh hello. We're getting a bunch of stuff right now. I do really like Zoro at the moment, and I do think as well Whitebeard was amazing. I loved Whitebeard too. But I still have to go with Ace as my favorite. He was really cool. I did love Ace. Yourself? If we go on characters that are still alive, I'd have to go with Law. I think Law is freaking amazing as well. But yeah, I'd go Ace and Law. What about yourself?
Oh, Nami-san, ロビンちゃん。
待て待て
おい、大丈夫か。
大丈夫か
やれやれ
あら。
ありがとう
しっかりしなさいよ。ダメだ。
Alright, I'm just gonna check here to make sure we got all the Yaya cubes in here. As I said, I'm missing one. If it's not here, it's gotta be in the Great Sandy Desert. It actually might be in here though. Just an. It was a sneaky. Nope, but there's our poneglyph. In Alabasta. Nothing else is in here though. It's kind of pointless being in here. Alright, so it's definitely not in here for our last Yayo cube. As I said, I might have to do this hunt offline because this thing could be anywhere. Maybe with a dragon twister. We took out a couple, which is nice. Gee whiz, they just did heaps of damage then. There we go. That was a lot of damage done to Zoro just then. As I said, I'm pretty sure we did get everything in here. It's not where I clicked, but okay, I guess we did. There we go, smoke and everything. It's like the second last place it could be, so I just want to double check in here.
俺に任せろ。
Is it up here? I think it's the only place I actually haven't been is up here. But there's nothing up here. It's just that chest. Gotta be somewhere. I think we're gonna come back here anyway. I know that much, but alright. Well, it's not on this bottom floor here. There's only. I like the crocs well hidden there. I think it's a great little add to the game, and then it comes up every so often. I'm gonna say, how long is that bat gonna chase me for? The only place I didn't really explore fully is over this way. I don't think I can think of it that's there, because we've been through the rest of this. Yeah, down there, that one. That's the only thing I can think of. But it's not, so... I'm a little lost here which Yaya kid we've missed. I'm sorry for all the running around right now, guys, but I'm baffled as to which one we actually missed. Or even swinging across to there. And it's not down here, I don't believe. Nope. These bloody yaya cubes, man, I'm telling ya.
大剣豪になる日まで
See, it's not even that one. Like, that's one there, and it's not even that one.
行くぞ
So we're literally missing one yaya cube, guys.
よし
I think it's going to be in the Great Sandy Desert. We've just been through all of this again.
おっとっと
The only place I can think of it's going to be is in here, but I thought we got them all. So what I'll do is I'll head to here. We'll go have a chat with the... Being chased by plants. Oh, look, it actually caught up and got me.
やばいや
俺たちの
I love that it's an ambush and we still go first.
刀がうずく
私が必要ってことね俺の番だなサンダーボルトいけるよなくらえ今がチャンスだ 俺の多彩な偏見俺あ
I'm actually baffled as to where this thing is. I don't know which one we've missed, guys, but we have missed one, and this is annoying the hell out of me. So we're missing literally one bloody yaya cube. Grisbo, you're back. Oh man, that's all right. I'll type it in the chat for you, man.
さあリム、早速箱にしてくれ。
Hmm. Now I'm trying to think of who I said it was. Mm,
なるほどな。
そうか、それならそういった。I'm getting there, man. I'm getting there. I'm trying to do this at the same time. As I said, it's a bit of a toss up. I'm pretty sure that's who I said earlier. There's quite a few of them. Odin, yeah, Odin's great. As I said though, it's because Ace is dead. It kind of rules Ace out, so that's where I have Law and Zoro. So if you had to pick one alive, yeah, Jinbei's amazing. Dofi was, oh, he had a great villain arc. I think I'm actually going to be in trouble for this battle bit here because Usopp's going to get smacked here. So yes, I know we were just here. I would say it would be my favorite Straw Hat, yeah. I mean, it's hard not to. He's just unbridled loyalty, and he has no idea where he's going. And they do tend to give him a pretty good storyline and that sort of stuff. So actually really need to get a feint in here, otherwise Usopp's in trouble. Yeah, so Usopp's in trouble here.
I 100%. I agree on that. He was very well written. Oda definitely did a good job with writing him. I think that's why I like Law so much. It's like Blackbeard. Blackbeard's actually like a really good villain and stuff to have too. Yeah, I think he did. He got a big power boost with Anima and taking on King. So I think he did get a bit of a character development. I think there's more. I think we'll find that there will be more to it than what there was. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, as I said, I think we'll find that there'll be a little bit more to it than just that. But I think they kind of had to give Luffy his power boost there for Kaido. So I think Wano had to be Luffy's arc to go with. Yeah. Yeah. 100%. I agree on that. We don't, at this moment in time, we don't have enough on him. I think he's going to be sensational, to be honest. I think there's going to be a battle between Luffy and Shanks taking down Blackbeard. I think that'll be the ending part to it. I just have that feeling that there's more to Shanks than what there currently is at the moment. I definitely think though it's going to the ending to One Piece is going to be nuts. As Oda's already said, like there's going to be a humongous battle, and I can't wait for it. No, I didn't know that, but I have seen like the black silhouette of him. He does. I think he looks really cool. But no, at the moment I have not seen it.
メモリアキューブはこの世界を作ってるキューブなの。ダメだぞウソップ。
俺は
よし、じゃあ
Alright.
花に急ぐなら良いさを呼ぶ手もあるけどどうする？
そういえば港のそばにも例の看板があったわね。
Nah, man, all good. All good. I don't like the whole spoiler stuff. I try to avoid it. It's hard. It's hard avoiding spoilers. Thank you. I appreciate you for asking that though. I think we missed this one in here, guys. I think we've missed the desert cave one. Alright. So, what I'm going to do right now, just so everyone knows, is I'm going to save it here. And as I said, once I find the Yo-Yo cube that I've missed, I will jump back on. So look at that, we're 15 hours in already into this and we're still in Alabasta. So yeah, that's my plan right now, guys. I think it's gonna be a waste of your guys' time if you guys see me just running around trying to find this one cube. So thank you for watching, Grisbo. I hope to see you more. I have thoroughly enjoyed our chat about all of this, so hopefully I see you more on this channel and on the next live that we do. Thank you everyone else for watching. Appreciate you all.